competing for a shot at the Women's World Championship on the grandest stage of them all. Earlier this week on Shockwave, we saw Beatrice Lotus return, defeating Chloe Marks to earn a spot inside of the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Who will join her? We're going to find out right here, right now. A rematch between these two guys from over a month ago, where, of course, Precious Pratt defeated Riley Van Wilson and then afterwards brutally attacked her with a steel chair. So this is a matchup that RBW was looking forward to for a minute now, but the fact that it's for a spot inside of the Elimination Chamber, the cherry on top. Of course, going to have the support of her tag team partner, Maggie Shaw, in her corner for this one, making sure that Precious Pratt doesn't try to pull any shenanigans again. So here we go, Pratt, Wilson for a spot inside of the Elimination Chamber. Hot start by RBW with that Superman forearm smash, and another one. Gonna put Pratt on her derriere, a third one. Certainly not pulling any punches, and for good reason. RBW obviously has not forgotten what Pratt did to her. Pratt, though, needing to make a comeback this early on. Just take a bite out of RBW's forehead. Couldn't really tell from that angle, but I believe Pratt taking a chunk out of the Polish Warrior right there. What a show we have in store, my friends. Indeed, it is all about the Elimination Chamber tonight. Coming up next, Joseph Santos competing in a men's Elimination Chamber qualifier against a returning superstar. RBW able to avoid that stop of Precious Pratt. Staying on top of her, clobbering blow to the back. Another one. Maggie Shaw looks forward to her own Elimination Chamber qualifier. Some rapid kicks to the face by Pratt. Again, the winner of that chamber at Purgatory, guys, going to receive the shot at Ellie Quinn and the Women's World Championship at the Show of Shows. Wilson well and truly came into this matchup ready to swang. She is not holding anything back. Now stomps to the back of Precious Pratt. Another forearm smash, making sure she stays in position. Shaw looking what she's seeing here. Oh, but quickly grabs the arm of Pratt, not allowing Wilson to maintain her position in the driver's seat there. Now going after the knee, the left knee of Wilson. Pulls her into a short arm clothesline. We've seen this many times by Precious Pratt. Ain't gonna stop at one. Certainly not two. Completing the trifecta. Our main event, of course, sure to be a doozy, guys. For the very first time ever here in CMV, Jay Young one-on-one with the Bloody Brit in an Elimination Chamber qualifier. We know what it would mean. Oh, you got Precious Pratt walking the top rope. Send RBW up that drop kick, and now takes her down in the blink of an eye. A triangle choke locked in, but of course the submission specialist, Riley Van Wilson, gonna find a way out there before too much damage can be done. You know how much it's gonna mean for Chris Diamond, the global champion, to defend his championship in his home country in front of his friends and family, London, England. But for Jay Young and Chris Andrews, the same can be said. So you know that both of them are going to leave it all on the line in our main event. Riley Van Wilson starting to go to work on the left arm of Precious Pratt, surely softening her up for the cross arm bar. Right now, they're going to throw her over towards the barricade, and a knee to the back of the head. Why do they always got to come over near my announce table, man? This is my zone, right? Haven't they heard of personal space? Back into the ring, though. Precious Pratt, the quicker. Tossing RBW into the corner, full steam ahead. Looks for a super kick, but able to dodge it. Turns her around. Nice counter by Pratt, though. Didn't see that jawbreaker coming. This is for a spot inside of the Elimination Chamber, guys, at Purgatory. An opportunity to fight for the Women's World Championship at Ascendance 11. Big Bulldog out of the corner. Not finished is the Polish Warrior. Tries for a kick, but Pratt gonna counter that as well. Turns her around, hook to the jaw, headbutt. Pulls her into the back, suplex, vintage Pratt into the pin. 1, 2, but not enough. And Precious Pratt, a bit agitated to say the least there. Thought for sure she had RBW dead to rights, but now from the corner. Precious Pratt sadistically stalking Riley Van Wilson. Look at this spider crawl, just genuinely terrifying. I'm gonna have nightmares. Pratt just waiting. And as RBW starts to get to her feet, the kiss goodnight, but counters took a little bit too much time. And now gonna pay for it. Shawshank Redemption. Shades of Maggie Shaw into the pin. 1, 2. Pratt survives by the skin of her teeth, but listen to these fans, they're loving it. What a way to kick off the show this evening. Pratt escapes to the outside, but she ain't safe. RBW from the top. Chop, but misses. Comes up just a bit short, but that's all Precious Pratt needs. Lifting reverse DDT at ringside. Maggie Shaw. Well, a front row seat here. As much as I'm sure she wants to lend a hand to help out her tag team partner, doesn't want to risk the disqualification. Big boot, or should I say big foot, right down the gullet of Precious Pratt. Stomp to the arm, and RBW tries for another stomp. Pratt quickly to her feet, perhaps a last-ditch effort, throwing out that clothesline. Riley is cooking up something here. Pratt wants nothing to do with it. Just takes her by the throat. Tosses her into the corner. Quick get back to her feet. Dragon screw. Another forearm. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Stiff kick to the lower back. Pratt has got to do something. Get back to her feet here. Riley Van Wilson all over her. Buddy like a monkey on a cupcake. Now some more stomps right between these shoulder blades of Precious Pratt. This has just become a one-sided beatdown here. For an opportunity to enter the Elimination Chamber at Purgatory. Back and forth. Wait a minute. X-Plex! X-Plex by RBW! 1, 2, 3, and Riley Van Wilson punches her ticket to Purgatory. Beatrix Lotus to be joined by Riley Van Wilson. What a win after a phenomenal matchup to kick off Octane episode 48. And again, Maggie Shaw going to have her own qualifier. We could see the women's tag team champions sharing the chamber. Well, that's a feel-good win for RBW as well, after what Pratt did to her last month. Well, my friends, like I said, we were set to have a big return in this next matchup, and indeed it is. The Charm City Saint Brandon Ace back in CMV. We've not seen him, guys, since the end of last season. And Brandon Ace, I'd say rightfully so, hailed by many last season as the breakout performer, a future world champion, but nowhere to be seen the last few months. But what a way to make his return, wasting no time, jumping straight back into the deep end in this Elimination Chamber qualifying match. But he's going to be facing some stiff competition and Joseph Santos, guys. Who, of course, is desperate to make his way into the Elimination Chamber at Purgatory, especially after failing to qualify for the Rite of Passage Championship ladder match at Homecoming. Great to see Brandon Ace back in the CMV ring, though. But again, for Joseph Santos, this new season has brought a lot of never-before-seen emotions out of the Rat in the Hat. He showed us a whole new side of himself in that feud with Morgan. Saw just how far he was willing to go. A newfound aggression really bubbling to the surface. And it was a great victory for Santos over Morgan in their last outing, but he was unable to follow up on that. Again, couldn't qualify for the Rite of Passage Championship ladder match at Homecoming, and well, here's another golden opportunity falling into the lap of the Rat in the Hat. Is he going to let it pass him by? That's what we're going to find out. We have still got some Elimination Chamber qualifiers to come throughout the night, guys. Of course, our main event, Jay Young and the Bloody Brit. We saw on Shockwave earlier this week, Ben Stacy, Leon Gara, and Josh Wolf qualifying for the men's Elimination Chamber. Who joins them? Brandon Ace or Joseph Santos? Let's find out. And Santos caught off guard there at the ring of the bell. Big old bicycle knee from Ace. Been a few months since last he was in that wrestling ring. Ace ain't playing around, but look at that. Santos is either checking his hair. Oh, that's just going to piss Brandon Ace off, though. Maybe not so wise on the part of Santos. Pulls him back into a calf kick. Then Brandon Ace debuting about halfway through last season. Really instantly put himself on the map with some big wins. Hailed by many as a future star here in CMV. And for good reason. Tries for a springboard savant kick to Santos, but Ace able to instead throw him into the corner. Gets up them boots, stunning Ace just long enough. Maybe not. Oh, shit! Springboard cutter just absolutely spiking Santos. My man just gets back up and shakes it off, though. That's classic Santos right there. Nothing keeps him down for long. Suplex turned into a cutter midair. Brandon Ace certainly giving Joseph Santos all he can handle and more early on in this Elimination Chamber qualifier. Purgatory just a couple of weeks away, guys, and it's our final stop on the road to Ascendance 11. After Purgatory, it's a straight shot, baby, to the show of shows. Live from London, England. Throwing his Brandon Ace chest first into the apron there. Now gut first into the steel steps. That aggression of Santos coming out to play again here tonight. Forearm right to the side of the head after some stomps in the chest. Already up to a count of 4. Hangman's neck breaker. Santos not seeming too concerned with the referee's count right now, just throwing everything he's got at Brandon Ace. Charm City Saint, though, firing back. Wicked combination, even gonna bust Santos open after that knee right to the side of the head. And at last, back into the ring. Just the count of 8. Also coming up here tonight, my friends, we got the Women's World Champion, Ellie Quinn, in action. And in fact, it's champ versus champ. It should be taking on the new Women's Hardcore Champion, Astrid Stern. A rematch from a couple of months ago. Very much looking forward to that one. Santos going to take a step back, rolling neck snap. And a slap across the face. Santos seemingly just trying to get under the skin of Brandon Ace in this matchup. The way he's been mocking him. Let's see if it pays off. Launching Ace into the corner. Jumping up into position for some right hands. European uppercut. Brandon Ace not silly, but gets up out of the corner. And in an instant, backslide driver. Retaking control, but not going to stop there. Oh, dragon twist cutter. Quickly grabs the leg. 1, 2. But the Elimination Chamber not going to come to Brandon Ace that easily, especially sharing that ring with Joseph Santos. But I don't think he's finished, my friends. We know what comes next. The 24-carat knee. 1, 2. But even still, Joseph Santos with a millisecond to spare, able to kick out. Hurricane Rana, however, countered into a powerbomb. Off the ropes goes Ace. Knee drop, gonna miss. Santos gets to his feet, tries to shake it off. Into the midsection, tries for another kick, but instead gets caught with a bicycle super kick. Short arm, big boot. Santos starting to really bleed now. The right side of his face just entirely covered in blood. Once more, Brandon Ace tries that knee drop, and once more, Santos able to counter. And just like that, Santos sees his opening. The sit-out crucifix powerbomb. 1, 2. But it ain't going to be enough. Brandon Ace quickly rolls to the outside to catch his breath, but Santos stand on him like white on rice. Misses that plancha attempt, though. Landed right on his tailbone. And now Brandon Ace going to make him kiss the floor. There at ringside. Blood smearing the mat. As Ace tosses him back into the ring. Not so quickly Jordan, though, taking his time, and that's going to allow Santos to catch him. Once more, even with half his face covered in blood. Managing to talk some shit. Wow! What a combo! And putting Santos in perfect position for the lowdown, but Santos by the skin of his teeth right there. Getting out of the way, can't avoid that kick to the side of the head, though. Off the ropes, another springboard cutter. Santos in big trouble, refuses to stay down, though. Back elbow right into a shooting star press. Oh, misses the Florida flatliner. A desperate attempt there by Santos. Good Lord, man, back and forth. Like a reversal fest up in here, baby. It's 1999. Evades the stop, runs right into that slap across the face, though. Santos off the ropes. Wheelbarrow Bulldog. What a matchup here. For a spot inside of the men's elimination chamber. Kick to the side of the head. Stiff kick right to the middle of the back. Santos at this point can't have much left. Florida flatliner. Well, whatever he has left went into that move right there. But the Florida flatliner unable to keep Brandon Ace down. Knee to the middle of the back out of that cloverleaf pain. Back to his feet is Brandon Ace. Joseph Santos needing a breather. I don't think he's going to get it, though. Ace tracks him down, throws him back into the ring. To his feet, Ace waiting for him. Santos tries to fight back, but it might be a moot point. Unprettier! Unprettier! Stunning Joseph Santos, and now Brandon Ace takes advantage. Super kick! And no time to waste, gonna make sure the job is done. Brandon Ace looking for his kill shot here. Crossface, crossface, crossface locked in. Brandon Ace, but Santos escapes. Santos counters out of the crossface. Unbelievably keeping himself alive in this matchup. Super kick into the shooting star. Brandon Ace chopped to high hell. Another standing shooting star, but this time Ace able to get the knees up. Basement dropkick has Santos retreating into the corner. Brandon Ace staying on him though, like peanut butter on jelly, baby. Once again, Santos, some right hands out of the corner, European uppercut. Stomping a mud hole in Brandon Ace, trying to walk it dry. Another bicycle super kick though. Santos on spaghetti legs, tries to close in. Not quick enough. Santos with a tombstone. A tombstone pile driver. And another Florida flatliner. 1, 2, 3. Joseph Santos is going to purgatory. What a match, what a match, what a match. Brandon Ace returning to CMV here tonight and giving Santos a run for his money. No doubt about that, but like I said before the match started, Santos, this was a can't-lose matchup here. He needed to win this, and win it he did. Ben Stacy, Leon Gata, Josh Wolf, and now Joseph Santos entering the Elimination Chamber at Purgatory. Well, now for a bit, guys, we take a break from the Elimination Chamber qualifying matches because we've got a triple threat tornado tag team matchup coming up next. And, of course, we saw earlier this week on Shockwave, Desolation pick up the win in a triple threat tornado tag team matchup. The winning team here to meet Desolation. Next episode of Octane and a #1 contenders match. We're going to find out who will challenge a resurgence for the Unified World Tag Team Championship at Purgatory. And here tonight, it's Kill Your Heroes, Osakai and Tai, and Click looking to earn that opportunity. Kill Your Hero represented here tonight by the Anarchy champion Peligro and James Wolf, who of course are set for action, guys. This next episode of Shockwave, taken over by Shay Hoxton, presents Showdown at the Senate 2. And what a card he has put together. We will see Kill Your Heroes. That's Josh Wolf, Peligro, and James Wolf taking on Sweet and Spicy and a mystery tag team partner. But here tonight, vying for a shot at the Unified World Tag Team Championship. We know that Josh Wolf has earned his way into the Elimination Chamber match at Purgatory, hoping to go on to Ascendance 11 and challenge for the Global Championship. Kill Your Heroes, obviously, with an effort to collect all the gold here in CMV. We saw how wild that triple threat tornado tag team matchup was earlier this week on Shockwave. We can expect the same here. It's not elimination. No countouts, though. First team to get that pin and that submission in the ring advances to the #1 contenders match. And again, you can be sure that Cameron Cray and Andrew Briggs are watching, taking those mental notes, preparing to see who they will defend their titles against at Purgatory. Well, the Osakai and Tai Makata have not exactly had the best run so far here in the new season, but they've been able to keep their spirits high, not allowing themselves to get into that bad mental state. We all know once you go there, it's tough coming back. And even with the Osakai dealing with the imminent debut of Oda, his old rival in the sumo wrestling world, trying to put that at the back of his mind and focus on this opportunity here. And last but most certainly not least, guys, the former Unified World Tag Team Champions, losing the gold to Resurgence at Homecoming, and now Click out here tonight to earn themselves a rematch. And I know, guys, I know, sitting behind this commentary desk, I'm supposed to remain partial, or impartial, I should say. I'm supposed to be unbiased, but I just got to take a second because Bob Luger and Xander Slate, all right, where would they be without me? I have been behind this desk calling the action since CMV's inception, all right? I'm a big reason why these two are the legends they are today. And they have the balls to laugh at me, to be buddy-buddy with my arch nemesis, Post Malone, the man trying to steal my thunder, take the spotlight from me. And they're gonna hang around with him and laugh at me? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Calling me a fathead? My head is not fat, all right? Bad enough that Post Malone returns, tries to steal the spotlight from me at Ascendance 11, saying he's going to be my co-host. Now I got to deal with Click running around, making funny. It's just no respect. No respect. This matchup gets underway, though, in chaos it will be. Bell to bell, that's guaranteed. As again, the winning team here will meet Desolation next episode of Octane in a #1 contenders match. We'll see who's going to challenge Resurgence for the Unified World Tag Team Championship at Purgatory. And obviously going to keep our eyes on the Ozakai here, the biggest man in this matchup. Putting hands on Bob Luger at ringside, but the work ethic tight and able to escape. Xander slipped with a powerbomb to James Wolf into a Samoan drop. Vintage OG Dirty Heel. As Ty Makata rapid kicks to the face of the Anarchy champion. There's still to come here tonight, my friends. We've got Women's World Champion Ellie Quinn taking on the new Women's Hardcore Champion Astrid Stern. Champ versus champ. We also got Isabella Almas set to compete in an Elimination Chamber qualifying matchup. And, of course, our main event, Jay Young versus the Bloody Brit in a men's Elimination Chamber qualifying match. James Wolf able to outmaneuver the massive Ozakai in the ring. You see Bob Luger trying to get a handle on Ty Makata. Easier said than done, that is, though. Said than done. Handstand into an elbow drop, into a pin, but a 1 count only. Barrage of elbows, great shot of Luger's ass there. Sheesh. And Slate taking Ty on a elevator ride in the ring. That kendo stick, not sure where that came from. James Wolf able to escape a powerbomb position. Now we'll go after Makata. Grabs that kendo stick right over the back of Ty's head. And again, one more time, Ozakai from behind, coming to the rescue of his tag team partner. Click hanging up on the Anarchy champion Peligro all the while. Makata licking the palm of his hand. Oh, now a shot of, I think that was Xander Slate's ass. Got me sweating over here behind the commentary desk. Please chill. Well, obviously, I'm sure that Click would have appreciated getting an automatic rematch for the Unified World Tag Team Championship, but Madison Wright making them earn it in this micro tournament. And again, remember, the winning team here still has to get through Desolation next episode of Octane in order to receive that Unified World Tag Team Championship match against Resurgence at Purgatory. Xander Slate checking the hair. Hangman's neck breaker. Oh, tornado kick from Ty Makata. Sending Xander Slate into La La Land, but Slate gonna very wisely roll out of the ring so he can't be pinned. Ozakai taking Peligro for a little spin here. Xander Slate with the Liger Bomb in the ring. Ozakai pinning Peligro 2.999. DDT to Bob Luger at ringside. Slate going for the Kenka kick. Tries again. Ozakai counters into a power slam. Into the full mount position. Ty Makata with some open palm strikes trying to break through the defenses of Peligro. Coney Allen Cyclone incoming for James Wolf. laid out flush. Broken up before even the count of one, though. Octane with the belly-to-belly slam. Quite literally squashing Xander Slate. But can't go for the pin. Super kick from Peligro. Flips over the sumo. 1, 2. Unable, though. To grab the victory from Kill Your Hero. So close. Where did all these weapons come from? Kendo stick, steel chair, baseball bat? Who's been pulling out these weapons? I haven't been paying enough attention. Steel chair over the head of the Anarchy champion. Xander Slate gonna knock the chair out of Ty's hands. Looking for that Liger bomb. Into the pin. 1, 2. So close, but no cigars. Bob Luger takes Peligro over to the ropes here. Back body drop and send him down to the outside. Chipping noise? I don't know what that means. Chipping noise? Is it my mic? Xander Slate dropping. Ty Makata face first out of the barricade. Everyone at ringside. Slate now taking apart the steel steps. Right to the face of Ty Makata. As if that wasn't enough. And a boot right down his throat. James Wolf has the steel chair now. Looking to take it to Luger's pelvis. Remember, you can only gain pinfall or submission, though, in the ring. First team to do so meets Desolation in that #1 contenders match. Next episode of Octane. The steel chair is like glued to the apron. You guys see that? What the hell's going on there? The steel chair has become a one with the wrestling ring. Peligro. Single leg back body drop, but Ozakai couldn't caught with a headman's neck breaker. DDT. Peligro gonna wake himself up. Gonna take a little chunk out of Ozakai's forehead. Another DDT. Ozakai just will not stay down though. As Peligro touching his toes, very impressive. I don't think I could do that, so credit where it's due. James Wolf going up to the top rope. But Peligro interfering in whatever he was going to go for there with these elbows to the chest of the Ozakai. Click just having their fun with Ty Makata. Another hangman's neck breaker. The hair is okay, Slate. You don't have to keep checking your hair. It looks good. Static? Oh, is there static? Check, check, check. Is that better? Check 1, 2. Oh, yeah. Oh, Xander Slate from the top. Elbow drop. Macho Man style to the back of the Ozakai, who's also trapped in a knee bar. Courtesy of Peligro. Oh, so good to have him back, 13 months, you delicious little brown man. Xander Slate grabbing a hold of James Wolf. Ozakai, meanwhile, ringside looking like he's been blasted into another dimension. Luger's got the cross armbar locked in. I just noticed Luger's got Peligro trapped, guys, but the Anarchy champion not tapping out. Desolation, wherever they might be right now, in the boiler room, I don't know, standing out in an empty field. But surely keeping their eyes on this matchup. Who will they face in that #1 contenders match? Next episode of Octane. Xander Slate tearing apart the other set of steel steps now. Oh, and just throws him right down onto Peligro's head. It's not very nice. Osakai with a Boston Crab. Imagine 500 plus pounds sitting on your lower back. James Wolf with some serious resolve to not tap out there. German suplex by Luger. Only a 1 count. Oh, a stop! Gonna lay out. Xander Slate's super kick just falls into the cover, but Ty Makata gonna immediately save his tag team partner. Grabbing Peligro by the nose. As Xander Slate throwing caution to the wind to take out Osakai. Ty Makata would have the perfect opportunity to put down Peligro here. Revolution knee. Peligro stalking Osakai, super kick into the pin. 1, 2, 3. No, that wasn't a 3 count. Are you kidding me? No, I call bullshit there. That was a 3 count. No way Luger made that save. That was a 3 count, brother. Xander Slate, cutthroat slam, another shot at Bob Luger's ass. Cattle mutilation locked in on Osakai. Cattle mutilation, cattle mutilation. Osakai in trouble. Ty Makata makes the save. These 3 teams beating the hell out of each other. All for the opportunity to advance to that #1 contenders match. After all is said and done here, though, still they got to get through Desolation. Atomic drop, not once, not twice, but it seems thrice. And James Wolf taken down. Belly to belly slam, but Osakai can't go for the pin himself, has to break up Luger's pin. Someone should try to pin James Wolf here. My man is like a bug off the windshield. Absolutely flattened. What is Xander Slate looking for? Pulls out the sledgehammer. Peligro having himself a bit of a snack. Coney Island Cyclone to the 500-pounder, but Osakai counters. We'll do some squats before dropping Luger with the power slam. Now James Wolf has the sledgehammer right to the wrist of Xander Slate. Stunner takes out Osakai into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and kill your heroes. Advance to the #1 contenders match. And so it will be Kill Your Heroes versus Desolation. Next episode of Octane to see who's going to Purgatory for a shot at Resurgence and Unified World Tag Team Championship. Hashtag KYH coming for all the gold. Coming up next, my friends, some singles action in the women's division as Alexia Diamond of the Uncut Gems preparing to go one-on-one with Celestina Marquez, who we have not seen actually since she lost her women's hardcore championship towards the top of the month. But of course, the Uncut Gems have been having their problems. Well, it's pretty apropos that Alexia Diamond comes out here carrying a rose, because I'd say Gianna has been a thorn in the side of the Uncut Gems the last few weeks. Of course, earlier this week on Shockwave, we saw Gianna quickly take down Ruby Rattel. Less than 2 minutes, I believe, after the Uncut Gems utilizing their numbers advantage to hand Gianna her first loss a couple of weeks ago. Perhaps we can do the same to Celestina Marquez here tonight. But of course, guys, still to come, we've got champ versus champ. Women's World Champion Ellie Quinn taking on the new Women's Hardcore Champion Astrid Stern. Not to mention Isabella Almas in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match in our main event. Jay Young, the Bloody Brit, in a men's Elimination Chamber qualifier. Was back at the lethal lockdown edition of Shockwave that we saw Celestina Marquez lose the Women's Hardcore Championship to Zara Reed. Haven't seen Marquez the last few weeks, but back in action here tonight, hoping to get back on track. It is weird seeing Marquez come out here without the Women's Hardcore Championship around her waist, because we haven't seen Marquez here in CMV without a championship. She won that Women's Hardcore Championship in her debut. Well, Marquez not looking to be without gold for very long, and certainly not looking to allow the Uncut Gems to stand in her way. So here we go, Alexia Diamond, Celestina Marquez, Juan. Diamond immediately comes out swinging with a, oh shit, Marquez with a cravat sleeper, instantly putting Alexia in big trouble, but gets out of it, luckily. Nearly taken down even quicker than Ruby Rattel was on Shockwave at the hands of Gianna. Butterfly DDT attempt counter, though, into an arm drag. Nicely done by Alexia Diamond, waiting very patiently for Marquez to get to her feet. Another butterfly DDT this time. Nails it, but Diamond popping right back up to her feet. Marquez fixing to keep her down. Muscle Mommy off the ropes. Caught on the rebound with a spinning soul kicking. Alexia Diamond light her up like a Christmas tree. Now the cloverleaf pain gonna dig her knee into the lower back of Marquez. Out onto the apron, not where she wants to be. Back into the ring. Keeping Alexia Diamond at bay. Snap vertical suplex floats over for a pin attempt here. Could it be so easy for the former Women's Hardcore Champion? No such luck. But a discus ya puncha. Gonna put Diamond on her derriere. Purgatory just a couple of weeks away, my friends. Our final stop on the road to Ascendance 11. The Elimination Chamber makes its return. One for the men, one for the women. We're going to find out who's going to the Show of Shows to challenge Chris Diamond for the Global Championship. Who's going to the Show of Shows to challenge Ellie Quinn for the Women's World Championship. Still have a couple of qualifiers coming up here tonight. Alexia Diamond stretching the arms of Celestina Marquez right there. Gonna watch as she rolls out onto the apron. Oh, big hook to the jaw. Now a forearm smash. They drag her back in the ring, tying her all up in the ropes here. Gotta be going for the half Tarantula. Half of a Tarantula. And now a boot right to the side of the head. Down goes Marquez, tries to follow up with a big senton. Man, rough landing for Alexia Diamond right there. As now Celestina with the very seductive headbutts. Kind enough to help Diamond to her feet, though. Diamond, the quicker, going to throw her back into the ring. Give herself a couple of seconds here to catch her breath. Back into the ring, Marquez lying in wait. Immediately laying her out with a TKO. But it ain't over. Might be soon, though. Celestina Marquez keeps this up. From the camel clutch position, closed fists to the forehead. Things are not looking good for Alexia Diamond right now as Ruby Rattel watches from ringside, but don't count out the uncut gems just yet. Oh, we've seen this before. That modified Russian leg sweep could be the beginning of the end. Or Alexia Diamond thrown into the corner. Up on the top, the last place she wants to be. Celestina looking for the muscle buster. Good night. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, Marquez. Yeah, I would have bet she had it one right there too. Fans certainly into this matchup. Loving what they're seeing here. Alexia Diamond, on the other hand, desperate to find a way to turn things around. Got Celestina in the corner. Jumps right over Marquez's head. Ducks that clothesline. Marquez just unable to keep up with the pure speed of Alexia Diamond. Quick pin attempt could steal it. 1, 2, but unfortunately, no luck for Diamond, but I don't think she's finished. Alexia looking for the wing clipper. And our Celestina's wings clipped. Diamond looking to say goodnight. Out of the Russian leg sweep, middle of the ring, nowhere to go. Octopus stretch, but Celestina keeping her head above the water somehow, some way. Keeps the pressure on, does Alexia. Short arm clothesline, puts her in position to the top rope. What is Diamond looking for here? Body splash, but Marquez gets out of the way, and now chatting some shit, bruv. Maybe a bit premature. Diamond gonna make her pay. Runs right through her on the rebound. Irish whip comes back at her. Discus, forearm smash on spaghetti legs. Tries to fire back, but not quick enough. And now some more headbutts off the full mount. Ruby Rattel can't like what she's seeing right now. Celestina Marquez with the upper hand. Trying to tear Alexia's hand off right here. Oh my God, ran right into that looping palm strike. Sheesh. Now giving the hard cam a good view. Those punches across the forehead. Slowly lifts her up. Diamond, though, not out of this fight just yet. Snap vertical suplex. Desperate to retake control here, focusing in on the arm. Did some serious damage with that octopus stretch. Now gonna pin Celestina's arm to the canvas, allowing her to stomp on the hand. Good God. Turning Celestina's arm to hamburger meat here. Desperate pin, but the desperation pays off. Alexia Diamond. Wait a minute, guys. Ruby Raquel has just thrown in a steel chair. The Uncut Gems looking to make an example of Celestina, but it's Gianna. Gianna knows all about the Uncut Gems and their shenanigans. Not gonna let it happen. Gianna making the save of Celestina Marquez. Not allowing the Uncut Gems to take out Celestina Marquez here tonight. Tertiary main event time, folks, and it's champ versus champ coming up next as Women's World Champion Ellie Quinn prepares to take on the new Women's Hardcore Champion Astrid Stern. And of course, Ellie Quinn fresh off her defense of that Women's Hardcore Championship against Ashley Rain in the main event of Homecoming. Quite a battle it was, but in the end, thanks in large part to Danielle Reed and her shenanigans at ringside, Ellie Quinn able to leave Miami still the Women's World Champion. And of course, we know Ellie Quinn, come purgatory, going to sit back and watch, find out who will be stepping up to challenge her for that Women's World Championship at the shows Ascendant 11. Our general manager, Madison Wright, putting together that elimination chamber to name a #1 contender. So far, Beatrice Lotus and RVW qualifying. Up next, Isabella almost in a qualifier. And this is actually a rematch, though, guys, from last month, where these two had a humdinger. One of Stern's first matches, actually, here in CMV. Well, Stern looking like a little bit overconfident after capturing the Women's Hardcore Championship at Homecoming, defeating Zara Reed. But, of course, guys, we heard from Astrid Stern earlier this week, striking a bit of a deal with general manager Madison Wright to have the Women's Hardcore Championship remade, and will be debuting that championship in the coming weeks, the Rising Star Championship. Stern almost coming to tears that Madison Wright would be willing to remake the championship to better suit Astrid Stern, who, of course, is far from a hardcore wrestler. Stern, going into Homecoming, was not excited about having to pick up a weapon, but remember what she said: if anybody deserves it, it's Zara Reed. And what a match it was at Homecoming. Stern truly went through hellfire and brimstone in order to leave Miami with the Women's Hardcore Championship. Here tonight, hoping to get her win back from Ellie Quinn, and what would surely be Stern's biggest win yet here in CMV, managing to defeat the Women's World Champion tonight, guys. But also, peep Ashley Rain in the corner of Astrid Stern here. Perhaps Ashley Rain not wanting what happened to her at Homecoming happened to Astrid Stern here tonight. Able to avoid that plancha. Well done by the Women's Hardcore Champion, soon to be Rising Star Champion. Remember what Stern said. Stern means star in her native language. Bashing in the head of Ellie Quinn. Tries for a kick, but Quinn the quicker. Single knee backbreaker followed up by a bicycle big boot right between the eyes of Astrid. Big old clothesline going to have the Women's World Champion appearing to be in a spot of trouble. Big old body splash, but avoids it just in the nick of time out of the corner with a drop kick. Ashley Rain putting a lot of the blame on Danielle Reed. The reason why she did not leave Homecoming a four-time Women's World Champion. And Danielle Reed did interfere in that matchup multiple times. Gave Ellie Quinn the opportunity, when it looked like Ashley Rain might have the match won, to turn things around. Ellie Quinn sent off the ropes. Tries to go low. Rushes right past her, though. Both women throwing caution to the wind. Neither able to connect, but Ellie Quinn does with another bicycle big boot. Danielle Reed liking what she's seeing right now. Nice combination put together by the Rising Star. A new championship being made for her as we speak, to be presented with it in the coming weeks. Just goes to show how much Madison Wright has put faith in Astrid Stern, how much stock she has in this newcomer. Look at Danielle Reed, guys, at ringside, grabbing a steel chair, tossing it into the ring. And that's why Ashley Rain is out here, not wanting to let it happen. What happened to her at Homecoming happened to Astrid Stern. Look at this. The referee gets rid of the steel chair, but in the meantime, Reed, distracting Stern, allows Ellie Quinn to get up out of the corner. Stern going to attack that leg of the Women's World Champion. Drags her out of the corner, but quickly rolls to the outside. Up to the top. Big wrist, but back in the ring, a right hook lays out Ellie Quinn. Look at this, Danielle Reed. Danielle Reed pushing Ashley Rain. Rain pushes back. Rain out here to make sure Reed Doesn't cost Astrid Stern this match, and the ref's had it. The ref has had it. The ref gets rid of Danielle Reed, but Ashley Rain sent to the back as well. Ashley Rain sent to the back too. Both Danielle Reed and Ashley Rain sent to the back by a referee, finally, a ref with balls. A ref willing to do his job. But Ashley Rain making sure Reed wouldn't be a factor going forward. Now Stern's got to make the most of it. Irish whip sends Quinn into the corner. Elbow gonna back Stern away, giving Quinn enough room. Takes her down into a cross armbar. Transitioning though now into a bit of a key lock. Fujiwara? What the hell is she doing there? Oh man! Trying to snap Stern's arm clean in half. Making sure the women's hardcore champion doesn't go anywhere, but obviously easier said than done. Stern will not stay down, picking herself up. Ellie Quinn, full steam ahead. Knee to the jaw, good lord. But Stern taking it on the chin like the champ she is, watching as Quinn flops to the outside. Stern hyping herself up, hyping these fans up. Going for it. Plancha laying out the women's world champion. And now a headbutt to the jaw. Followed up by what looks like a standing moonsault. Quinn able to get out of the way though. Basement drop kick doesn't do enough. Stern with a ripcord knee to the jaw. Misses that stomp. Quinn gets to her feet. At a count of 4, Ellie Quinn takes this fight back into the ring, but not before mocking the fans a little bit. And gonna pay for it. Stern again, laying her out with that plancha. Who are you talking shit to? Stern cautious here though. Ellie Quinn looking to chase her down. Deep arm drag by the women's hardcore champion, telling Ellie Quinn, come on, I'm right here. I ain't backing down, I ain't running from you. Snake Eyes stuns her. Ellie Quinn going after the knee. Picks her up to her feet. Count of 3. Resumes this matchup within the squared circle, and Stern in serious trouble here. Hangman's neckbreaker into the butterfly suplex. Stern though will not give Ellie Quinn the satisfaction. Picks her up though. A third time. Bicycle big boot. And with no time to waste, Ellie Quinn dropping her on her head. Jesus. To the top, finally content. 450 splat. No! Stern gets out of the way. Big boot. Working as quickly as she can. Astrid Stern with the stunner! 1, 2. Oh my God. So close. She could taste it, but Stern's not done. To the top. To the top. Astrid Stern lining up her shot. Meteora into a senton, but missed it. Ellie Quinn desperate looking for refuge out on the apron. I don't think she's going to find it though. Fights her way back into the ring. Stern waiting for her. Not quick enough though. Coming back at her. Tilt-a-whirl single knee backbreaker. Ellie Quinn lining up her shot. Shining Wizard Stern in the corner. Still some fight left in her somehow, some way. Denies that dropping attempt. Deep arm drag. Nice dodge by Stern. Claymore kick. Takes down the Women's World Champion. Quinn pops right back up, grabbing a hold of Stern's arm. Punch to the midsection. Gives Stern just enough room. Knee to the gut, kick to the chest, back elbow, kicks out the knee, knee to the jaw. Takes a step back. Wait a minute, Astrid Stern. Astrid Stern. Another stunner! Into the pin. She's got it. She's got it. 1, 2, 3. Astrid Stern has just pinned the Women's World Champion. Unbelievable. And thanks in large part to Ashley Rain, guys, running interference at ringside, getting herself and Danielle Reed sent to the back, and Astrid Stern making the most of it. What a win, the biggest win for Astrid Stern. Our co-main event coming up next here on Octane, episode 48, guys. And big news from the office of General Manager Madison Wright, announcing that Astrid Stern has been given a spot in the Women's Elimination Chamber match after that massive non-title win against the Women's World Champion, Ellie Quinn. So now Beatrice Lotus and RBW joined by Astrid Stern and whoever's going to win our next matchup here. Elimination Chamber qualifier as Isabella Almas set to take on a mystery competitor. And our main event still to come, men's Elimination Chamber qualifier. Jay Young battles the Bloody Brit. And of course, in the men's chamber so far, we've got Ben Stacy, Leon Gata, Josh Wolf, and Joseph Santos qualifying just earlier tonight. Of course, Isabella Almas never without her lover, Amare Rivers. Never too far. This new season began very, very well for the Arsenal of Justice. But over the last month or so, it's begun to crumble. What with their loss of the Women's Tag Team Championship. Bloody Justice being forced into this triple threat match at Showdown at the Senate 2, defending his undisputed heavyweight championship. And for Amare Rivers, well, his last few outings haven't gone exactly spectacularly, but Isabella almost, guys. Wait a second! Look who it is! The mystery opponent, Lexi Moniz, back in CMV! Guys, it's been years since we last saw Moniz here in CMV, albeit her stint, her first run with us was short-lived, only had a handful of matchups, but Lexi Moniz with a shocking return here tonight to partake in this Elimination Chamber qualifier. Guys, one of the living legends of our industry, nearly 20 years in the game, 30-time champion around the world, various different companies. Isabella almost eyes wide, realizing who the hell she's going to have to get through if she wants to go to purgatory. Well, a good start for Almas. Trying not to be starstruck here, trying not to let the shock cost her of this big opportunity. Cross-legged Fisherman's Buster. Lexi, though, out onto the apron before Isabella almost is able to do too much of a number on here early on. Big old back suplex. Well, Moniz came running out of that corner as soon as the bell rang. Maybe not the best idea. Isabella almost trying to use her own momentum against her. Here we go, Moniz off the ropes, tries for a discus clothesline. One of the best of the best. Point blank period is Lexi Moniz. The most decorated female competitor ever. 30-time champion. Countless different companies, Moniz has been the top of the food chain, the upper echelon. We didn't get to see too much of her first run here in CMV. Like I said, only had a few matches. A very short stay, but returning to CMV here tonight. Look at her. Get herself a spot inside of the Elimination Chamber at Purgatory. Moniz quickly dropping into a modified crossface. Now has taken control after a hot start for Almas. To escape, though, is the former women's hardcore champion. Denies that clothesline attempt. Hook and ladder drop, and Moniz on her face. But right back up. Off the ropes again, trying for that discus clothesline, but Almas continues to counter it expertly. Elbow drop to lower back. Moniz off the rope she goes. Oh, what a swinging neck breaker. Now to the top. Body splash attempted, but almost able to get out of the way. Lickety split. Power bomb. Isabel Almas, the thing about her is deceptively powerful. Dragging Moniz over to the ropes. Whatever shock there may have been is worn off now. Isabel Almas remembering this is for a spot inside the Elimination Chamber. An opportunity to challenge for the Women's World Championship at Ascendance 11. Now to the outside goes Lexi. Isabella Almas, though, coming up just a bit short with that attempted corkscrew moonsault to the outside. Up against the barricade, Moniz. Russian leg sweep. Back, cracking off the barricade. Forearm smash. Up to a count of 5 already. Referee's not playing around with the rules here this episode of Octane. Standing corkscrew senton. Jawbreaker staggers Moniz just enough for Isabella to throw out that kick. Gonna give Lexi a taste of the barricade. Back suplex. Right onto the top of it. Count of 10, of course, have until 20 to get back into the ring. Things are not looking good for the 30-time women's champion. We're at a count of 15 right now. We're getting into dangerous territory. It doesn't seem like Lexi Moniz really cares all that much. All right, remember, that's nearly 20 years in the game. Lexi Moniz has been at the top of this industry, no matter which company. We're at a count of 18 here, guys, and Lexi Moniz might be content to get a count-out dub. And in return, no, breaks the count. Tosses Isabella almost back into the ring. Slingshot spear! Almost to her feet, but Lexi waiting for amazing combination. I don't even know what to call that last kick there. Tosses her into the corner, giving Amare Rivers a good look. Isabella escapes though from behind. Met with an elbow to the jaw. Almost ain't no rookie though. This ain't her first day. From the corner, tuning up the band, and we know for what. Super kick. 1, 2. But Moniz not about to be punked out like that in her return to CMV. Isabella's not done though. Bad news for Lexi Moniz. Gotta be going for the F5. Moniz counters though. Spine buster with some oof behind it. And now, just like that, Moniz, fisherman suplex with authority. 1, 2. Isabella almost with what's at stake here, not going down without a fight. Almost tries to escape to ringside, tries to catch her breath, but Moniz stays on her. Sends her back into the ring, gonna say what up to Amare Rivers. Almost daring him to try to do something there. Back into the ring, lining each other up. Almost makes the first move, Irish whip. Bang-a-rang. Lays out the veteran. Not for long, though. Straight back up. Schoolboy. Powerbomb. Can't keep Moniz down, though. Misses that super kick, and that's going to leave the door wide open. Another fisherman's neck breaker, but almost able to counter this one. Comes from behind, counters the counter. Does Lexi Moniz. Back in the corner, last place Isabella wants to be here. Tree of Woe, hang on! Hang on! The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, Lexi Moniz, going coast to coast! A deserving "This is awesome" chant, but she ain't done. The fisherman's neck breaker, a second time to make sure the job is done. 1, 2. What? Mad? Insanity! Isabella almost kicking out. A "We're not worthy" chant now from this crowd in attendance. What a co-main event matchup. Oh, Isabella! F5! Countered at the last second by Moniz. And they say the third time's the charm. But counters. Almost counters. Vintage backflip into the German. She knows she can't waste any time. Looking for that accordion rack stretch. Before dropping her flush. Vintage almost into the pin, as desperate as can be, hoping, praying it'll be enough, but Lexi Moniz didn't become a 30-time women's champion by going into that ring and not giving her all. Every single matchup. Big kick to the top of the head. Isabella not fixing to be pugged out by a returning Lexi Moniz here with a spot in the Elimination Chamber up for grabs. Showing off her power once again. Pulling Lexi up. Running power slam. Lexi, though, knowing she's in trouble, rolls to the outside, right back into the ring. Tries for a right hook. Isabella with one of her own. Gonna take her for a walk. Moniz denies it, though. Turning into a slugfest, and she finally hit it! No, Isabella counters it a third time. Just downright refusing to let Lexi hit that discus clothesline. Escapes the Cobra Clutch. Tanahashi clothesline. Drop kick to the side of the head. Lexi stalking her. Off the rope she goes. Hurricanrana attempted. Thwarted by Almas. Back suplex. Kip up. Leg drop. Classic combo right there by the former women's hardcore champion. Lexi to her feet, almost lying in wait. The F5! F5! She hit it, can almost do it. 1, 2, 3, she does! Isabella Almas! Unbelievably defeating the returning Lexi Moniz here tonight to qualify for the Elimination Chamber. What a match. What a match we just witnessed here. But Isabella Almas, with the love of her life by her side, qualifies for the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Beatrice Lotus, RBW, Astrid Stern. Now Isabella Almas, 2 more spots to be fought for. But that is already a hell of a chamber. It has been an incredible show thus far, my friends, but now it is time for our main event here on Octane, episode 48, and a men's elimination chamber qualifier as Jay Young prepares to do battle with the Bloody Brit. We talked about it earlier tonight, guys, what it would mean for these two superstars to headline Ascendance 11 live from London, England. Of course, it's already a very meaningful opportunity for the defending global champion Chris Diamond. But imagine if he could end up defending against a fellow Brit, either Jay Young or Chris Andrews. Of course, we've already seen Ben Stacy, the protege of Jay Young, qualify, along with Leon Gata, Josh Wolf, and Joseph Santos. And if you're Josh Wolf, you're watching this one hoping and praying Jay Young wins, because the last thing Wolf wants is to be trapped inside of another steel structure with the Bloody Brit after what happened at Homecoming. The last time that Ascendance was in the UK, guys, Ascendance 6, the Bloody Brit headlined, defending the Alpha World Championship against Josh Wolf. Ascendance is back in the UK, London, England. Will the Brit headline once again? He's got to get through Young here tonight. And then he's got to survive the horrors of the Elimination Chamber at Purgatory. A structure Brit knows very well, though. He's competed in countless chambers during his tenure here in CMV. He's won an Elimination Chamber match. He knows exactly what it takes. Another interesting thing to point out, though, guys, Jay Young nowhere to be seen during Ben Stacy's qualifying match earlier this week on Shockwave, and now Ben Stacy not out here in the corner of Jay Young, which Jay Young can certainly not be happy about. Only one Brit gonna have the opportunity to enter the chamber at Purgatory. Who's it gonna be? Jay Young or Chris Andrews? We find out right here, right now. First time ever encounter. Slowly meeting up in the middle of the ring. Brit able to dodge that forearm smash attempt. Big kick to the gut and a double axe handle. Stomp to the ankle. Whoever wins this matchup is certainly going to be bringing a lot of history with them into the Elimination Chamber at Purgatory, because so far we've got Ben Stacy, obviously the dark horse of the lineup thus far, the rookie. Then you've got Leon Gata, who has had previous shots at the big gold here in CMV, but has never been able to win the big one. And you've got Josh Wolf, obviously, who also himself brings a lot of prestige, a lot of history with him into the chamber. And you've got Joseph Santos earlier tonight defeating Brandon Ace to qualify. Former global champion in his own right. Oh, scratch down the back of the Bloody Brit. Jay Young didn't trim his fingernails for weeks. Trying to knock Brit off the apron. Back into the ring, though. How could I be anti-British when my best friend, the Earl, hails from the good old UK? Not possible. The Earl is like the first lick of a freshly unwrapped lollipop, all right, on a cool summer day. Kick to the midsection by Brit. Irish whip going to send him off the ropes. Drop down. Very slow start here between these two. Feeling each other out. Again, it's the first time ever they have fought. A few elbows to the midsection, gonna allow Jay Young to break free, tries for an enziguri, gets out of the way. Look at this, now they're turning it up. Bloody Brit with a cravat sleeper. Cravat sleeper locked in. Jay Young, though, being the submission expert he is, getting out of it with 2 seconds to spare. That's the type of maneuver that can put you to sleep in an instant. I would never try to use honeyed words with my best friend, the Earl. Brit, though, very nearly going to purgatory off that spinning power slam, and he might still be punching his ticket. We know what comes next. Oh, maybe not. I thought he was going for revenge, but instead, cliffhanger! Cliffhanger! 1, 2! 2.999, but Jay Young not going to give up that easy. All right, the Earl is like biting into a freshly picked apple, all right? A big, red, plumpy, juicy, delicious red apple, freshly picked from the tree. That's just truth. Those aren't honeyed words. Irish whip sends Young off the ropes, and at this point, Jay Young, knowing he's in a world of trouble, has to find a way to turn things around, and he may have right there with that head scissors, but Britt so quickly back to his feet, counters the scoop slam, reverse DDT. Working quickly, chopping the throat of Britt into a snap power slam. Floats over, a desperate cover right here, I would say. One that almost pays off, though. Dragging him into position, but once again, Bloody Brit just about the toughest SOB to keep down. Snap German suplex once again. Jay Young trying to retreat, but Brit stays on him. Big boot to the jaw. Knocking him into the corner. Now Brit going after the arm. Trying to rip it off, bring it home as a souvenir. Put it up on his mantle. Basement draw kick. Brit action rolls out of the way. Tries to shoot for maybe another power slam, but Jay Young with a single boot to the chest. Rolls to the outside. Young stays on him. Suicide dive to the back of the head. Both men to their feet. Eye to eye. Bloody Brit with the snake eyes. And Jay Young busted open. A European uppercut. That just seems to have woken up Jay Young, though. That just revitalized him. Stomp to the shoulder. Taking this fight back into the ring. Those fans apparently want Jay Young to break Britt's fingers. Half Nelson suplex vintage Jay Young into the pin as quickly as he can. 1, 2. A second away from going to purgatory. Jay Young knows it. Stays on the attack with an elbow to the top of the head. Into the full mount, Jay Young. Brutal blows. Trying to break through the defenses of the Bloody Brit. Jawbreaker stuns Young. Gives Brit the opening he needs. He just ain't feeling the revenge here tonight. He's all about the cliffhanger. A second time. Uno, dos, but no tres. The fans chanting one more time. One more time. They want to see another cliffhanger. And I think Brit more than ready to give it to him. Jay Young not so much looking forward to it. Blood dripping down his face at this point. Brit gonna pull him back into a headbutt. Jay Young, though, back to his feet. Kick to the midsection. This match has been largely dominated by the Bloody Brit. Jay Young just unable to really get going in this matchup. Brit maybe trying to show some mercy here. Goes for another pin. But Jay Young kicks out again. Brit looking over like, really, mate? You really want more? Want me to give it to you? But Jay Young counters the counter, counters the counter, to counter the counter does Jay Young. Out of the powerbomb, throws out a clothesline. Britt catches him though. Drops him chest first on the top rope. Jay Young able to push Britt back. Just as he gets to his feet, waiting for him is a bitter end! Bitter end! 1, 2! But it won't be a bitter end for the Bloody Brit. Not here tonight. Falls into the corner. Jay Young waiting for him. Full steam ahead. Shining Wizard into the Bulldog. Now he's got Britt hurting. Jay Young, another half Nelson suplex. Not even going to go for the pin this time. Right into another bitter end. Another bitter end. Flips him over. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Jay Young. Jay Young has done it. Jay Young is going to purgatory. And Josh Wolf backstage with a sigh of relief. Sweat dripping down his face as he's not going to have to meet Britt inside of the Elimination Chamber. Jay Young biding his time in that match. Waiting for an opening, and when the opening came, made the most of it. Ben Stacy, Leon Gata, Josh Wolf, Joseph Santos, and now Jay Young. Only one spot left to be filled. Who's it going to go to?